the most beneficial parts about ISM is the interview experience, because you get to learn more than just what your mentor can teach you, and it gives you a lot of exposure to other perspectives in your field. Make sure you keep in mind basic common sense things when you're going on interviews, like make sure you're on time, make sure you're professionally dressed. On the on time part, make sure that you get there earlier than you think you're going to need to get there. It's always better to be there early than to be late, of course. And then really the rest of it just plays out kind of naturally. You go in, you talk to them, you try to extract information, and of course, what you're really doing is trying to probe for a mentor. But you'll learn a lot more than that. But when you do have an idea which one it is that you want to pick for your mentor, make sure it's not just on what they do, make sure it's on how much they can teach you.
As far as interviews go, you already know what you want to study, so finding people to interview is actually easier than you think. Getting them to say yes is different, but actually finding people is not difficult. You already know what you want to study, so go online, start Googling companies who do what you want to do. Pull from your parents' networks. If you have that connection, just find names. You can go online, go on the different companies' websites. There are high-end people. There are going to be names somewhere on their website, and most likely contact information for people that you can interview. Let's see here. As far as...
You can go into once you find the names,
All right.
contacting them.
Okay.
Setting up the initial.
All right. Now, once you have your list of names, now you have to actually contact them somehow. If you have phone numbers, it's cold calling. It is scary, but it is extremely doable. And as you do more of them, because most likely you're going to have to do several, you'll get better and better at it, and you get over the learning curve very, very quickly. Let's see here. If you have an email address, it's so much easier. If you have emails, then all you have to do is shoot them an email and say, in a professional manner, "Hi, my name is Chris. I'm part of ISM. Explain what it is." And then you go into what the interview is for and see if they're up for it. Some people will say yes to you. You will get several yeses. A lot of them will say no, and that's okay. All right. If mentors or potential interviewers say no to you, that's okay. The world won't end. That's why you build a large contact list. Don't build just 5 or 10 people. Look up a lot of names so you have room for people to say no.
Also, make sure to say this. Make sure you don't say I'm looking for a mentor. Just say that's part is really important for kids to do. So you don't explain there, right?
Yeah. Don't say you're looking for a mentor.
Just say I'm looking to gain more information about this field. As well as sit down.
Okay. So now you have your contact list. Hopefully it's very long because you need room for people to say no. But once you have your contact list together, then you start actually contacting these people. Now, one of the most important things when you're contacting all these different professionals, do not say I'm looking for a mentor. Make sure that you're just saying, hey, I want to learn more about the field, or I want to gain more knowledge, something like that. But don't say you're looking for a mentor because maybe they'll get offended if you say no. It just saves you a lot of emotional time if you leave the mentor part out of it.
Are late to your interview, make sure you tell your ISM teacher in advance. Also, make sure you send a thank you card after your interview. That's one of the things that kids often forget. But it really kind of helps in that if the person you want your mentor to be at a later interview says no, you can always go back and you have these thank you cards, a way of proving to them that you actually mean business.